Hello, everybody. I did it, Pandora. I
You
was like,
did.
oh my God. Press it. Did it.
Rushing.
Do you like,
You
do
made
you
it.
like the, this is a Sasquatch
Oh,
shirt.
I love
Yes.
that.
Welcome to Washington, where everything is Sasquatch.
I didn't
So
know
go
now.
ahead. Yes, you do now. Yes. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hello. Bringing you Midwest to West Coast to all around the globe. We are here and I'm excited to be here. Come on in, say hello, let me know how you're doing, and let me know where you're watching from. Hello, everybody. Debbie says, knocked off early and excited. Yay! Brianna, hello. Laura, hello. Karen Stringer, hello, my friend. And everybody, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Everybody on YouTube, Storyteller Mats, hello. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it so much. Jean, hello. And Debbie says, hi, guys. I'm glad that you're here. Watching from Maine. You're watching from
Oh,
Maine.
wow.
Sharing wisdom. Hey there. Hi there. Maine. Have you been to Maine?
I have not. No.
I have not either. Have I been to Maine? No, I haven't. And it's something that I do want to go to. I do want to go to Maine. Um, what are we doing tonight? Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Pandora. And if you don't know Pandora, I'm going to tell you who she is and what she does. And I'm super excited to share with you what we all have today. And it is awesome. Brianna says, it's a beautiful state. Yes, I hear that. Amy Marie, hello, my friend. Long time no see. Hey, Elias and Pandora. Beth Rogers, good to see you. Thanks for being here, Beth. Thank you. So, Pandora and I go back, what is it, 2012, 2015? When was your surgery?
2015. Although
Okay,
it feels like so much longer than that. I
it
know it's
does,
past
doesn't it?
lives.
Yeah, totally past lives. So when I was in Chicago, Pandora and I met through a mutual friend, and it turns out that Pandora's relatives were from the southeast side of Chicago, were friends with my parents, which was crazy. And we just found that out this year.
Mhm.
So that's the craziness. Hey Vicky, good to see you. It is really crazy. Pandora has been a psychic since utero. I mean,
Thank
she's
you.
like, I feel like I'm coming out now. I'm coming out of the womb now. This is my sense. And well, your mom was very intuitive. Your dad was intuitive. You come from a whole line of intuitives,
Yes.
and you've been doing this work for over 35 years.
I have. Yes. Just a teeny
Crazy,
bit over 35
just
years.
a teeny bit. And you were on TV. You
I
were
was on
on
TV.
TV. That's
Yes.
exciting. Tell people a little bit about that.
So I was on a show called Tune In With Me on Me TV, and it's an adult-focused cartoon show. So it's like for all of us who grew up on Saturday morning cartoons, that's their audience. So I got to read for the hosts, and one of the hosts is a puppet, and I did dream interpretation for him, and it was actually the dream interp of the puppeteer. So it was real, and he really liked it. So it was fun.
I love that. That's fun. That is a lot of fun. And fun doesn't stop. This fun doesn't stop. I want to tell you guys, this is Pandora's first deck, Pandora's box of cards. How many of you have this deck? If you don't have it, you need to go to pandorap.com, and I mean it's just an amazing deck. Comes in a great little tin box, and the cool thing is that the instructions are basically on the cards, and I love that. I love that you did this. It is super cool. Look, at you've got a little QR code right there. It's just awesome. That's upside down, but it doesn't matter. So very cool. Now these cards really, you did a great job with these. Yeah, here it is. I was looking for it. Scan for the guidebook.
Yeah, so you can download it
right?
and have it on your phone. So you don't have to have, like, the little book with you. You can use the guidebook or
No,
not, because
right,
today we're talking about our intuition, so you can go from just the cards.
right. And I'm almost pointed to it. Hang on. Nope, that's not it. Is that it? No, I'm going the wrong way. There it is. Nope. Oh, no, right there. Oh, no.
The
Crap.
other way. Yeah. I
This
know
way.
what you're going for.
There it
Yes.
is. Yes. So look at these. Harmony. Be in tune with others. These are just great cards, guys. Really great. And a lot of them are from your personal history. It's when you had a llama in your backyard. And so it's so much fun. These are really awesome cards. And I love the variety of the deck because you have this deck and you have your new two decks, which we'll show you in a minute. But I
Mhm.
wanted to ask you, what does grounding mean for you? What does it mean when we ground in our intuition, since that's our topic today?
So grounding for me used to always be kind of a taboo word because I'm one of those people who likes to be in my upper chakras. So from my heart chakra to my throat chakra to third eye and crown, those are light and fluffy. Those are more
Right.
spiritual. I didn't like being on the earth that much in my earth chakras, grounded into my root when I was a kid. And when I was learning all of this stuff, I liked the feeling just like everything was exciting and new, right? Now being grounded feels like I am centered. I am in the present moment. I'm not distracted by the noises that may be going on around me, by my past thoughts, by my future fears. It's just being grounded, centered. And I also think that it is being able to learn how to offload the extra energy back into the earth. Because sometimes we have a lot of energy that just disrupts us, right? And if we don't take that and move it down through all of our chakras and out the bottom of our feet, like the roots of a tree to the center of the earth, sometimes we can be really disrupted. So that's what I like to think about it as. It's twofold. It's grounding into the center of the earth, the extra energy, but also being here in the present moment so we're not distracted.
I think that's really a good point, everybody. Being present. I think people forget about being present. And that is really also for me what grounding means, being centered, being present, being in the here and now, and being aware even of breath. I think sometimes
Mhm.
we forget that we're holding our breath in or we're not focusing on our breath. So, welcome everybody that is still coming in. Thank you. Hello, Susan and Ellen Jane is great to have that uh, QR code. Yes, it's a great idea. Gabriella Kalispera, which means good afternoon, early evening, because Greek people, we have to make it confusing and we have to say good evening and then good night is kalinichta, which is a whole different thing. Hello, Melanie. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Sharon says, I hold my breath way too much. I know. And here's the thing, if you have issues with your lungs, because something that you don't know, Pandora also does a little bit of medical intuitive work. Grief is held in the lungs. So if you're having lung issues, there is some grief stuck in the energetically in the body in those cellular layers. So it's something to look at. Something to look at. Grounding and intuition. Do we Do you guys practice grounding in the morning? Is that part of your daily routine? Is it something that you're aware of? Even when you get out of bed and you purposely put your feet on the ground, do you stay there for a minute? Do you stay there for a minute and just say, I am present, I'm grounded, I am centered? That's another great thing to think about.
And I bet
To think
most people
about.
don't do it because it's the
No,
alarm goes off and, "Oh my god, I have to go jump in the shower. Let me turn on the coffee pot," all that, and you forget. You forget to connect with who you are, like, just be in your body again, you know?
well, I think people are just so, into the
Yeah.
cell phone business, they're not even doing it. They're not even doing it. Hello, Emma, the energy healer. Thank you for being here. So I gave a quick little sneak peek, everybody. Hey, Joy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Um, so Pandora has two new decks, everybody. There's actually another one coming up, but we'll get to in a second. But look at these.
Okay.
Take your power back. And here's a cool thing. You did this, and Alex did the painting for it, which I think these paintings are quite a good artist. And I love that he used a lot of this bright blue color in the like super bright.
Mhm.
Love it. Love
It's
it. Love it.
actually digital art. It's all digital art.
Really?
So he sketches first on paper and then he turns it into digital art using different textures and things. It's fascinating, the process.
Fascinating. Yep. I think it's just super cool. Hello, Todd. Todd says, best grounding done with bare feet in the grass. Yes, we love to call that
Yes.
earthing. Earthing. See,
Yes.
barking on the truth. Earthing. Yes. Hey, Dina. Good to see you. Joy says, I like those. So let me show you some of these, guys. So sorry about the dogs.
That's okay. Mine's starting. I'm going to mute it for her.
We're just going to show you these in silence. Everybody watch. Oh, good. Now I can say, look, you are safe. Oh. I love that. And look at this one. Why me? Set boundaries. Really important. And I love like the shadow stuff in this. Really interesting.
It's really cool, right?
Yes, super cool.
Sorry.
Somebody's here. Okay. And then, ready? Look at this one. This one I find, can you talk about this one? Resources.
So the resources card is really about remembering that you have resources and tools at your disposal that you have learned over the years, whether it's remembering to connect with your breath, like we just talked about, or grounding into the center of the earth. The resources really are things that we often forget in a moment of stress or anxiety. So this deck was born with the idea of helping people who deal with anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, potentially difficult relationships, or moments where we feel like we give our power away to someone else, like dogs. Anyway,
Like your dogs, right?
yes. So it doesn't have to be used for that, but it connects deeply with that healing part of ourselves that sometimes we don't want to go to. You know, when you've had traumatic or difficult experiences, sometimes you want to block it out, stick it in a little box in the back of your brain and not deal with it. But this deck is supposed to help you really connect with that and open up. So the resources would also be part of opening up that little box inside of you and taking it one by one, piece by piece, and examining what you've been through. Don't hold on to it. And what you said earlier about lungs and grief is accurate, like so accurate for me, because I go to acupuncture weekly, and I'm always getting assistance right here in the center of my chest to help with. Yeah. So that's where we
Fascinating.
hold it. Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. Audio Goats, hello. Kara LC24, good to see you. Beautifully bold Brooke. And Susan says, yes, get wrapped up in the crazy of the day without pausing before getting my day started. I know, exactly, exactly. And mental health matters. WA, hello, thank you for being here. And look at this one. Was that the bird or the dog?
We had one of each at the same time.
Oh, one of each at the same
Yep.
time. I love it.
Yes.
In unison. Look at this one, you guys. Resilience.
Yes. She's coming back into her power. She's remembering that she's resilient and that the things in her life haven't stopped her. That there's inner resources as well. Like that resilience card, especially if you look at the yellow, that's all coming from your will center, your solar plexus. And that's why she has that energy coming up, because she's plugging back into her solar plexus. She's taking her power back. Yeah, it's really,
Love
really
it.
strong.
And I really like this card a lot. letting love in. And
Yep.
I love it because, I, in a sense, this is, I mean, you is this a male card? Is this a female card? I love that you can't really tell
You can't. You
truly.
can't.
Right, right. So
Yes.
letting love in, very, very cool. Well done. Let's tell Alex, well
Thank you.
done.
I will let him know.
Yes, yes, yes. Um, so we have those cards, and then hang on, there's more, everybody. There's more. We also have Pandora created these cards. These are so smart. These are, look at the back. There's a little bit of Pandora, all about her, and then QR code again. And then there's also, oh, I didn't show you. There's on these card, is it this card or this card? Which is the shows you the how you use them. Oh yeah, on this card. There's
Mhm.
3 different ways to read them. And then you've got all these cool colors here. And let's just pick one. We'll pick the first one. Okay, that's the wrong one. We'll pick the first one from here. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, I never planned it. I'm
Yep.
fully present in this moment, embracing embracing all it has to offer.
Which is exactly what we're
These are
talking about,
great.
right? Because we
Yeah,
wanna be in the
totally.
here and now to ground in your intuition. So these
Right.
cards are like, when we were kids, we had flashcards. I loved flashcards as a kid. That's what I think of this deck for. When there's a moment of stress or anxiety or just indecision inside, grab it and shuffle and pull a card. And I even say take the card with you for the day. Put it in
Yeah,
in your book, take a picture on your phone, make it the screensaver on your phone, and then check back in at the end of the night and see if that affirmation has helped you to stay in the present moment. Has it helped you connect with
right.
yourself in a completely different way or connect with the world in a different way even?
And I love this. I love this card here.
Yes. So the connecting with yourself in this moment, learning how to nurture ourselves, I think is something that a lot of us missed because we looked for nurture from other people, a hug from your mom, from your dad, from your best friend, from your stuffed animal, right? So learning how to connect with yourself and nurture yourself. That's why I created this butterfly hug card because it's another tool that you have. And if you connect with yourself and nobody needs to know that you're doing it. You can even go to the
Yeah,
bathroom at work and you can do it and just connect and allow that nurture to come from you. So it's not always coming from an outside source. And that's sort of
right.
back to the other deck, the letting love in is the same thing. We have to remember to let love in from others, but also from ourselves. And you do it a
And
lot with
so,
putting your hand on the center of your chest too, with
right.
giving energy back. Same idea.
40 affirmations to anchor your awareness in the present moment. These are really, really awesome. They're very, very awesome. So great, great cards, great
Oh,
artistry.
look,
Really
Lisa says
good.
she
Well
gave
done.
herself a hug today. That's awesome, Lisa. So you're doing it. That's your
Very
confirmation that you're
good.
doing it.
Very
She's
good.
grounding in her
Hi,
intuition
Becky.
already.
I love it. I love it. So, and something special, guys, that and we'll talk more about you guys have questions for Pandora or something. I'm going to show you this. Let's pray that I can do this correctly. I have to talk it out loud, guys. Go to slides and we go to your computer and we upload the file and then we go to recent and we see it. Now, these are a pre order, right? The ones that I'm going
Mhm.
to show. So
Yes.
it's processing. Please hold. Processing. And here we go. Okay, ready? Ta-da! Look at these,
Ta-da!
you guys.
We have another new deck in the
Embrace
works.
your inner light. Yes, isn't this cool? I love it. Pre-order this. These are all on Pandora's um, website, pandorap.com. And this is enhanced. Can you talk a little bit about these?
Absolutely. So the Embrace Your Inner Light self-love oracle deck is something that I felt was really needed for me, but for a lot of my clients as well. So my ideas for decks come from my conversations with clients, and they come from spaces where I feel like I may be needing something too. So I think we all forget to love ourselves first. And there are many tools here in this deck that are going to help you to remember to do that. So each card has a meaning, but it also has a little task associated with it, how you can apply that
Mm,
for a day. So, like I'm looking at it right now and it's small, but I have my glasses on. The Amplify Your Inner Light. So it talks about working with rose quartz. It's
mm,
really interesting. Then that would be another tool that you have probably in your house. Most of us do have rose quartz something, but do you use it? And how can you apply that to bring that light inside? And also, the more we embrace our inner light, the more we can inspire others with our light. And the things that we learn
mhm,
more about ourselves, the more we can share with others. So it's not just that these are my decks, right? But I really like inspiring my friends and the types of gifts that I give them. And I feel like if we had a world where we thought about sharing someone rather than buying them a gift card for coffee, it would be a very different place, right?
true,
We could
very true.
embrace the light, share the light, light other people's candles. You know what I mean? So that they're not depleted. So that's kind of where
I
this one came from. And I'm really
I like
excited.
that.
It's at the printers now, so I'm gonna get a prototype in about a week so I can play with it and make sure that it feels like it's perfect. I hate that word, but anyway, it has to
And
be perfect before I print them all.
right, right.
So, yeah. So this one just feels like it's the right time. It really is.
I think these are awesome. These are awesome. So,
Right?
guys, think about it. Really think about it. Oh, let's go back to this. Think about it. You have a choice of not one, not two, not three, but four decks. Four decks that you can have. And that is, it depends on what you feel. Do you want something a little bit more self love? Do you want something that's going to help you to take your power back? Do you need to be present? Do you need just a combination of all the above? I mean,
Mhm.
it is, you put a lot of time and effort, and I want to say compassion and love in these decks. So well done, you. Well done, you.
Thank you.
Does
Thank you. And
anybody
for
have any? Go ahead.
sorry. I was just gonna say for anybody who's had a reading with me, my first deck of cards, you're gonna hear and see some things that I say pretty frequently in readings. So it'll be fun for you. And you'll also be able to find some like hidden gems for any of you who know anything about my family, because they're in there.
Lisa, you go to Pandora P, as in Pappas, pandorap.com, and it's right there, right,
Yes.
right, oops, right there, right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
right there.
Ta-da. Look at that. You pointed
Very
to the
good.
right side.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, and I want to tell you, she's not on here tonight. I thought I'd see her, but I wanted to thank her again. But Susan's here and she got to see it this weekend on the retreat in Iowa. Look what they got. They got, and I'll do it this way so you can see it.
Oh, that's
Isn't this great?
gorgeous.
So it is
Wow.
my 50th retreat.
Congratulations.
And
That is such a big
yeah,
deal. Think of all the people
so
you've
so
touched.
cool.
I mean,
I know,
you've
so
helped so
cool.
many, not just in retreats, but all over the world. But that's an awesome honor. Needs to be on the shelf next to your parents.
It is, it is. I just took it off. It's actually right there,
Right
so it's
there.
right
Okay.
below.
You need to get one of those little light
And
boxes so it glows.
a little blight box. That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll have to go to the Amazon to take a peek.
Yes.
Does anybody have any questions for Pandora? Whether it be um anything about the decks or something that you are curious about. No, we're not talking about a reading, guys, but we're talking about stuff regarding intuition that you would like to ask. You know what I feel like, Pandora? I feel like we should bring this back. I remember when we did a really great online he said, she said.
Yes.
Um, that was a
Mhm.
really good, that was fun. We should think about doing that again.
Yeah, I would love
Hello,
to.
Joe. Thank you. Maria says, hi all. I'm sorry I was late. I was looking on Pandora's site right now. That is all good.
Hey, thank you.
Susan would like to know, where did your inspiration come for this last deck? Which one? The here and
The
now, or
Embrace Your Inner Light,
the
I think.
this one, or this
I
one,
think,
or Embrace Your Inner Light? Which one?
I think she means Embrace Your Inner Light, but I'm gonna wait for her to answer.
And Susan was our winner for the Manifesting Your Desires retreat, which is happening in November. So again,
Oh,
congratulations, Susan.
congratulations. That's
Yes.
awesome. Okay.
And D Sortino, hello, and Joyce B, hello, and BMPC4, hello, hello, hello. Thanks for being here. Embrace, yes.
Yeah. So the Embrace Your Inner Light, the self-love deck, it came out of a period of me going through some shifts and changes myself. I had also the loss of a couple of pets in June. So I was feeling the energy of missing them and trying to remember where my inner light really comes from, because I work with people so often. Again, sort of like we talked about the grounding. Sometimes I forget to ground in the morning. Okay. So this helped me to ground. This also gave me a big purpose. And the more I created, like 2-3 cards in, it just started flowing through me. So all of these decks have had a channeling component to them because I do mediumship. So when I feel like I'm in a creative flow, it just comes from outside of me a lot of times. So my spirit team on the other side is assisting in getting all of those messages through. But really, ultimately, it's always to help people. You know,
I love
that's
it.
really,
Yep, I love it. Diana wants to know, who does your artwork?
So the Take Your Power Back deck is my son, my in-house artist, as I like to call him. The other decks are me. They're royalty-free images, and it's collage. Tons of layers go into each card. Colors, layers, shapes, all of it. The first deck has my logo on the back. I did not create my logo, the dragonfly, but you'll see it pop up a lot on my things because I just love it so much. But a designer made that for me.
And actually, I'm going to step away for a second, just for a second. John's going to kill me if hey, honey, can you grab the dragonfly that's in the next room, in the bathroom here? The wood one? No, the painting one. The black one? Yeah. Hi, honey. Hi, little boy, little Harry. So Pandora, back in the day, gave and painted this.
It's your own personal dragonfly, because that's
Yes.
something that Elias and I both have a connection with dragonflies.
Yes, and I love the dragonfly. I was actually going to get that tattooed, but after having the horrible experience that I had with my Groupon tattoo, never go for Groupon for a tattoo.
Oh no.
It was horrible. Rose, hi Rose. Hi, we're here with Delora, Carson, and Dawn. Hello, hello, hello. Are you at Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinders?
And are they birthdaying it up?
Are you birthdaying up for happy birthday to you? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Delora, with glitter and sparkles. Happy birthday to you. You know what? We should give her a birthday card. Let's give her a birthday card.
We should, but I want to show her the one that always makes me think of her from my first deck. Oh, it's going to be the last card, isn't it? I'm scrolling. Here it is. This is the card that always makes me think of you, Delora. Can you see? Shine. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. And this was before I knew you.
Higher.
Higher? You can't see.
Higher. Yeah. Keep going.
Keep going. It's going to work because it's a sparkly high heel. Can you see it? Shine. That's the Delora card. Yes.
Rose said, stuffed. It was awesome. We sang to Delora at and they're now at Montrose Beach. They went to Chicago Pizza Oven Grinders. Have you been?
I have been, and that's a lot of cheese. It's so good.
A lot of cheese. So good. So, Maria. Hi, Maria Durbin. It's so good to see you, Maria. So good. Another Chicagoan. Maria was one of my teachers at Chicago School of Massage.
Oh, wow. Way back. You guys go way back.
Way back when, yes. Delora loved it. Thank you. We cheesed. Good. And here's your card, Delora, right for you. I embrace the power of now, where true healing and transformation occur. I love that. That is all about the weekend that we had on the retreat. So love it, love it, love it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good, good, good. Look at this. I'm talking 333. Okay. Wasn't
It's a magic
planning. Yes. But yeah, other questions, guys, questions, comments. We sang to Delora. That's awesome. And good times, everybody. Good times. What do you have coming up? Or I should say this. You have something really, really special to tell everybody. Hang on one second. Let me put it in here. Whoops. See, mark on the truth.
Both of them. Yep.
If you guys go, oh, Dolores says, Pandora, Dawn from Healing Earth says hello. You're with Dawn Silver and you didn't tell me that?
See, they're having a party without us.
You didn't tell me that.
So Delora, you need to hug her and squish her for both of us, please.
Yes, for both of us. Both of us. Maria's so cute. Maria, you just, I was so lucky to have some amazing people at Chicago School of Massage, and Maria was one of those teachers. Even though I didn't have her for a long period of time, those couple weeks made an impact. And I have to tell you, she was always one, not only when I was a student, but when I became an instructor, she was always one of positivity and of integrity. And that's really hard to find nowadays. People that have integrity and authenticity. And Maria, you had all that and so much more. And Maria, I'm going to go visit Connie next month. So I'll tell her hello from you. Miranda, hello. Thank you for being here. Come to Terra Muse for November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Yes, everybody should come to Terra Muse in November. Proper squish. Thank you. Rose said, I just did. Excellent, 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 excellent. So, and hello, Dawn, and mwah to you. What would you say if we told you that you can go to pandorap.com and guess what? If you put in this, wait for it. Ta-da! If you put in Elias 10, that means you get 10% off the deck
of the cards. Here and now.
The here and now. This one.
Yes.
Sorry. 10% off
the one that is pocket size, almost, if you have big pockets.
Oh, look at Maria. I sure miss y'all. Can I say how grateful I am for all of you? Les, you always put a smile on my face, and when I'm here with y'all, I always get a hot, warm feeling in my chest. Thank you, every single one of you. Maria, girl, you gotta come to a retreat. It's in Iowa. EWAH, Iowa. You have to come to Iowa, in Mechanicsville, Iowa, and you'll be. I remember. I don't know if Maria remembers this. Maria Durbin remembers this, but we had a student in Chicago, and she was so excited. She's like, Elias. I'm like, yeah. She goes, we're going on vacation. I go, where are you going? We're going to Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh my gosh. How can you ever think of it any other way?
Des Moines. No, you can't. That's like going to Detroit. You're going to Detroit? Michigan, or Des Plaines,
Yes.
Illinois. Yes, Des Plaines,
Hmm.
everybody. Anyway, questions. Other questions for Pandora. Go ahead, Pandora. You're going to say something.
Oh, I was just going to ask you about how you ground into your intuition. Aside from the in the morning with the feet on the side on the floor before you get out of bed, what are other tricks that you use that you could share with us?
So, another way that I ground, which sounds silly, but grounding for me could be in the morning, um, sometimes doing something like unloading the dishwasher or dishes is very grounding for me. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it was really, really interesting that I feel so like I've done something laborious that is like boom, that it's there. Laborious, is that a word? Well, now I just made it a word. It's laborious. Probably from Desmoines. It's very laborious to be able to do something that is really intentional. Breath, pardon me, breath is also important. Breath. So I think what I do unknowingly is I kind of like breathe every single time I do put away a dish. It's like, and I
Smart.
put it away. I
Mhm.
don't know why, but it's just this intentional breathing that could be very grounding. So
And I was
Dolores
going to
says,
say,
tell
even
them to me.
drinking water. So if we take a moment and take a sip of water, and yeah, let's take a sip of water, everybody.
I'll make
Mm.
bubbles. Yes.
But when you take a sip of water, you can actually feel the temperature of the water in your mouth. You can feel it as you swallow it. And if you pay attention, you can feel it as it goes all the way down. And the
Yep.
temperature can change, whether you've got cold water when it starts out and it sort of calms down as it goes to the center. But why do we want to ground in our intuition? So we can hear it better, right? So that we're not distracted, so that we can live and get those signals all the time that give us not only just a warning, but good information about something to be excited about, right?
Mm,
Because I think
right.
we forget,
Very true. Very
intuition
true.
isn't just, uh-oh, don't cross the street here, but sometimes it's, I have a feeling if I turn right, something fun's going to happen. Instead of turning left today, I'm going to go to the right. And then you meet a friend.
Right. And then you meet a friend or a new friend, or you find a dollar bill.
Yes. Always
Very
look down
pretty.
when you're walking down the street because you never know what you're going to
Yes,
find.
you never know. Oh my God, I remember that student. Yes, 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 yes. So funny. Dolores says, "Did you demonstrate your Celine Dion grounding?" Well, Celine Dion grounding is really, that's not really the grounding, that's the balancing the chakras, the Celine Dion part. Okay, there she is. Hello, hello, Carson. Are you having fun in Chicago? In Chicago, did you enjoy? Did you even have a bite? One bite. I know that you can't really have it, but did you have the bite of that Chicago pizza oven grinders? Guys, it's my favorite. So what they do at Chicago Pizza Oven Grinders is, first of all, they have Mediterranean bread. The bread's like this big by that wide with all these spices on it, flatbread. It's delicious. The pizza comes in a bowl. And what they do is they take this bowl, they put in the sauce and everything and the cheese, and then they put a dome of dough over it. They bake it, they bring it out, and then they flip it so you have a pizza bowl. And you either have half pounder or a pounder. I've never been able to eat a pounder. I've only had the half pounder. Delicious. Delicious. The Mediterranean bread, I know, so good. Don't care. Don't care. Not supposed to have bread, but ate it anyways. Okay. Had a girl. Hello, Karen. Thank you for being here. Great view. Had a grinder. Whoop whoop. I love it. I love it. Pizza pot pie. Yes, pizza pot pie. It's delicious, guys. If you ever go, and they don't take reservations usually. You had to get there like at 4 o'clock. There she is. Chris, right? We just talked about you. I talked about, guys, Chris gave me this beautiful plaque. Look at how sweet. So it is my 50th retreat that we did in Iowa, in Mechanicsville, Iowa. So thank you, Chris, again for this. This is so, so awesome. I appreciate it so much. All right. Now that we talked about food, I think, we can come to a close. Is there anything that you wanted to tell everybody, Pandora?
Well, I'm seeing Debbie's comment up there, and she was asking where she can learn more about grief and trouble breathing.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I always work with people when I see something in their energy where there is a roadblock, like with your lungs and the trouble breathing. Yours comes from a couple of different things, but I'm getting grief and trauma from early on, age 3 or 4.
Yes.
So thinking back to what you experienced and remembering that sometimes we shut off our breathing because we had a traumatic experience when we didn't have the emotional knowledge or resilience from that age. And we bring it into the present moment, into our adulthood, but we're still responding as a child. So, sorry. Sometimes when I get images, they're big. So I'm going to share. You know how when a baby comes out, they're not crying, and in the old days, they used to smack them on the butt? I feel like you had a shock in your age 3 to 4-ish time where it felt like you were smacked because you couldn't breathe. Okay. So being gentle with yourself when you're working through the grief and when you're working through the fears and the anxieties, and sometimes even just putting your hand on your chest and taking a deep breath would be good. But I'm also getting heat that you can work with, a heating pad, that you can work with warm liquids to relax the entire chest area and also stomach, because it's not only breathing for you, it's actually your digestive system. Anyway, pardon me while I go off the tangent.
No. It's all good. Marmo Hodges, we start my love at, I sound like one of those ladies. My love. We start, my friend, at 8 o'clock your time. Remember, 8 o'clock your time. And guys, this Saturday we have Kira Schaefer on. Now, I'm gonna have to tell everybody we start on Saturdays starting in October. So October 7th, we will not be meeting October 4th. We're going right into Saturdays because it's fall, and we'll be going right into Saturdays. People are home on a Saturday. So October, November, December, January, February, March, we'll be getting into that whole Saturday, SATUTAY night. We'll be getting to Saturday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 o'clock Mountain, 7 o'clock Central, and 8 o'clock Eastern. So that's starting in October. What else can I tell you? We have Delora is doing a class, you guys. I'm really excited. You're wearing the color orange, and it is a great class that Delora is doing. I just have to pull it up because it's right here. Fall Spectacular. She's doing a fall color spectacular class. I'm hosting it. And she's doing bronze, orange, harvesting the balance in life. Look at you, Pandora. You are harvesting the balance in life. Burgundy, richness and passion, amber. And then we're going to have our own Patricia Cobo. You remember Patty Cobo, don't you?
Yeah.
Pandora?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she does this. If I can find all my things here. And Maria Durbin, you should remember Patty Cobo, I think. She was also a CSMT grad. And she does these soul paintings. So she's going to be on talking about watercolors, helping that. And that is coming up. And then we have, look at how high tech I'm getting. And then we have something else happening. Yes, I know. I didn't copy the right one, Delora. I'm so sorry. But we have Enlightened Insight Circle starting the next day. It is psychic development, mediumship development, and personal development. So come join us. This is Tuesday, July 16th. I don't know why. Just ignore that. It's, oh, I grabbed the wrong one. What can I tell you? It happens. But it starts September 17th. So thank God I did it on that one. Okay. Oh, we have another question. Hey, Kat. Good to see you. Susan says, Pandora, do you ever do live events?
Well, I would love to do one with you, Elias, the next time you're in town. So we should start working on that. But
I
I
would
do
love to do
live
that.
events. I'm actually working on an intuition course right now as well, which would not be live. But I'm going to be doing more live stuff online. I promise. I said I was going to do it this year, and I just haven't been. I do it with Elias all the time, but on my own, on my YouTube channel, yes, I am going to be doing live events, and I am open to suggestion. So with everything that I've done in my life, all the different stuff, I can talk about lots of stuff, right? So if you have ideas and suggestions, I'm open to it.
Right.
I've done a crystal class before. I've done intuition classes, lots of things. Yeah. Yeah. And the
And
intuition, of
Pandora, like I
course, like,
said, she,
yeah,
oh, go ahead.
what we did intuitively together. Yeah, the he said, she said, because that was us being very fabulous together and
It was
working
fun.
with
It
people.
was a
We
lot
could
of
do
fun.
that in a group setting too. That would be really fun, actually.
And you guys, Pandora has assisted also on retreat with me. So we go
Nice.
way back. I mean, the I know it's like 10 years that we've known each other, but we've done a lot in
We have.
those 10 years. We have.
Yes. We've
And
done a
we've
lot of
been through a
events.
lot in those
Yeah.
10 years.
Yes, we have. Yeah, you've lived in lots
Yes,
of
yes,
different
yes.
states, and I've just stayed in Chicago, but that's okay.
Yes. Maybe a learning to connect with our spirit guides.
Yeah, I love that
Yeah.
idea. Okay. You have planted a
Yeah.
seed, Susan. It
There
is
you go.
going to
There you
germinate.
go.
It will start.
Well, it comes that time, guys. You know, we have a lot going on. Please join us next Wednesday. We have a special guest next Wednesday. Brenda, I had to make sure that I got her last name correctly. Blindenbach. She's going to teach you about grounding in your gut. This is all about gut wisdom. So she's going to talk about I'm going to say this so wrong, about the bilium in your
Mhm,
gut
mhm.
and really how that affects us energetically and how it can shift. So I'm so excited. I have to tell you guys, when she pops on screen, you will not believe her age. I was like, what? So when she tells us her age, she doesn't look it. It's all because of her gut
Gut
wisdom
health.
and that. Yes. This is one of your people. I don't want to pronounce her name wrong.
Sweta. I know her. Yes. Hi.
Yes. Hi, how are you? Thanks for being here. I can call it my gut dog. Yes, you could. Good one, Debbie, your gut dog.
Mhm.
There she is, my co-facilitator for our 13-month class, Ginger Perrick, Healing Heart Medium. Ginger and I will be teaching that class that starts September 17th. So thanks, Ginger, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Perfect timing, my dear, because this is how we're going to say adieu. So, guys, please follow Pandora. She is also on the TikTok. So if you
I
are
am.
on TikTok, please follow her. Go to pandorap.com if you want 10% off of these beautiful cards, the Here and Now 40 Affirmations to Anchor Your Awareness in the Present Moment cards. Type in Elias 10. That gives you 10% off these cards. She's got her pre-order. We told you about them. We showed you them. I'm stalling so I can get this up here. And they are fabulous. This
There we go.
card, the Enhance Your Inner Light Self Deck Oracle. You could pre-order those. And let's exit that. There we go. And let's do this. There we go. Okay.
So many
So
buttons. You're
thank
so
you.
good at this.
I know. Too many buttons, and you don't want me to be pressing too many buttons. Remember, guys, we are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate. And when we educate, we grow. There's unity in community. From our hearts to yours. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. and we'll see you soon. I'm not even going to pretend to freeze. Usually I pretend to freeze like this.
That's convincing. Look
Thank
at you.
you.
You
I
didn't even
thought so.
blink. Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't press end stream. That's why it's not working.